Hello everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to Penarium. In the last episode...
After Willie's first performance,
This
he
happened.
found himself locked up in his wagon once again. The excitement of the show faded quickly as he sat down and thought about his father and the farm. He missed his father, whom surely had no idea where his only child could be. As tears started flowing from poor Willie's eyes, the director suddenly appeared. He told Willie it was time to move on. A bigger crowd awaited.
Oh no. Yeah, so we managed to get sucked into the carnival, and yeah, the worst childhood fears imagined when you get sucked away to the carnival. Willie, welcome to the... Oh, I'm also using a controller, so this might go even worse. Welcome to the tent. Only those who survive the debut perform here. The rest of them are, well, dead. I say good riddance, bunch of amateurs. Don't think you're special just yet. The audience expects a bigger spectacle here. The traps here are stronger and faster. Let's get some practice in place, shall we? Smash 20 barrels. Alright, I haven't done this in a little bit, so... Wow. 20 barrels should be no problem. Unless you are an idiot. It's the homing missiles to start things off. I think that's a very respectable way to start off, right? Just because, you know, they're homing. Also a bowling ball. Anyway, that's no big deal. We can totally figure this one out as long as I don't immediately die. And also, I hope the controller isn't too loud. I understand that the... Oh, god damn it, this is how loud I had to record that I remember. The recording for the last time I did this, I know you could hear the keyboard a little bit, and that was kind of my bad. I totally didn't think that one through. That's alright. We're gonna... Hey... We're totally gonna get this a little bit better. Oh, son of a bitch. We're gonna get this a little bit better. Yep. I don't know where the bird's... Oh, wow. This bird is faking me out. Yeah, I didn't know exactly what audio levels were gonna be. I might still have the issue in this one, for all I know. But I'm using a controller to hopefully rectify my keyboard's a little loud. So, that aside, we beat the first level. We're off to a good start. We only died once-ish. Can I... Oh god, the controller keeps disconnecting. Alright, well, this is no big deal. This is all part of the challenge. There we go. Tell me, Willie, why do you think you will ever get out of here alive? Only very few contestants do. I hope that doesn't make you sad. Are you sad? Let me cheer you up. Look what I brought. Shiny balloons for the sad little farmer kid. Alright, kiddo, you know the drill. Time to work it. Do I have to twerk? No, I just need to work it. Oh, I remember the balloons. As long as we don't have to do any more color challenges, I think I'm fine. Because I don't like colors. This should be very apparent by how well the last episode had went. Oh no. We're good. Yeah, so I messed up my colors the last time. I swear, when I was little, I thought my eyes were fine. And then my parents thought my eyes were fine, and then I have a distinct memory of being in junior high, which I will admit was the last time I had my eyes checked, so this may not be relevant anymore. But the last time I had my eyes checked... Oh, you're on the other side. Whoops. Last time I had my eyes checked, they told me I had 2 lazy eyes, and that I have some slight difficulty seeing color. I kind of gave up on that one. I have some slight difficulty seeing color, but that is nothing that's going to stop me. The only real thing I can't do is join the military. What they apparently forgot to tell me is that I also cannot play Panarium like a proper child. So, that aside, I think we're fine. I mean, it's just some colors that you gotta worry about, right? And colors are whatever. I can tell you my favorite one's purple, but I can also tell you I can only see purple most of the time. And that's fine. That's just the way that life works. Alright, I know I'm not this bad. So anyway, how are you guys all doing? What have you guys all been up to? I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day and a fantastic week, of course. The idea for Penarium is supposed to be on the weekends. Whether or not it stays like that, we'll see what happens. And then after Penarium, I made a tweet about it, but basically the idea was I want to have my regular, bigger running games run throughout the week, and on the weekends we take it a little bit easier, we play some more indie kind of titles, and we go that route. I think that'll be a little bit easier to work with, a little bit easier to digest, and if somebody's not super into one of the games I'm playing, if it's Fallout or if it's, you know, whatever it is, if somebody's not super into it, then they at least know that during Monday to Friday, there's going to be, Fallout and Devil May Cry, or whatever game is running at the time. And then any other smaller game that they're looking forward to, they will be on the weekends. I think that'll be the best for my sanity, among other things. Just because finding a routine and a schedule with, how busy life can be, it's a little bit tougher. So this was my great idea that I had. I also feel like we're getting a little bit closer. What do you guys think? All you really have to do is avoid the dragon, and then you're pretty much good. Yeah, see, as long as the dragon doesn't kill you, you're good. Willie, my favorite little farmer friend, you look better than Janine? Who's Janine? I don't know who that is. Who's Janine? Yeah, that is what I'm wondering. Janine is a collection of body parts scattered across the bottom of the stage. Oh no. It's your meat dragon. Carl! She became Dragon Floss last night, right here in the Dragon's Den. Don't let that... Oh, good. Man, listen, I have this great product to tell you about. Don't let that upset you, though. I'm counting on you to do better. Smash 20 barrels while avoiding my cute pet dragons. Fangs ready, go. Okay. Oh, this is all dragons, but at least I'm not being timed. See, I was concerned the last time because, the timed balloons mixed with the scary dragon things that'll come eat you alive. So that's fine. Oh, now they're coming from the top. That's a little less than fine, but I will take it and I'll work with it. Can I hit the side of it? Is the entire dragon unavoidable? I don't really want to test it. I think... I want to imagine... Here, I'm going to test it. Is it only the head? It is only the head. I just can't see where I'm going. Oh, nope, it is the entire thing. Okay, well, it has some weird iframes, but that's fine. Just believe that there's a dragon. They might not even be iframes. Just believe there's a dragon that wants to kill you. And he comes literally from everywhere. Also, just made him disappear. That was kind of funny. So he's going to go from barrel to barrel. That makes sense. Barrel moves. Dragon attacks. Fantastic. Okay. We can get this no problem at all. Alright, wow, that was impressive. It's impressive if I miss one platform. It's even more impressive if I miss every platform. But I've said it once. I'll say it 1,000. Oh, I'm adding to Janine. I'll say it once. I'll say it 1,000 times. I believe that if you're looking for a quality commentator who can not only deliver impeccable audio, but also impeccable gameplay, I'm unfortunately not the one for you. I've always been a little on the not so good in the game department. I gotta scratch my eye. The dragon doesn't come and eat me. I was about to say eat my ass, but I mean, whatever. Hey, dragons. What am I at? 11 out of 20s, 12, and then 13, right into a dragon's mouth. Fantastic! Okay, so, I think I really do enjoy this game. I do need to play a lot more indies. I will admit, I still don't know too many. I know there is a few that I do want to check out, but I am saving them as a little bit of a surprise, as they are going to be part of the whole indie weekend thing that I'm doing. I don't know if I actually have a name for what's going on. All I know is that I have a way that I want to try to do things. But by all means, if you guys have any suggestions, wow, on any indie games, or any games really that you want to see in general, I do, for one of my bigger series, I want to do Divinity Original Sin 2 at some point, but I need to beat it on my own before I do that. Only because when I did Divinity Original Sin 1, I felt a little bad that that was amazing that I survived. I felt a little bad that I didn't quite know what I was doing, and the end of it was not the wow. I don't deserve that. Nope, redo that one. I had to redo the end of it because I got to the end and then there was a lot that I had missed, and I, for some reason, can't comprehend English while I'm recording, so that was my bad. But we learned, and then I had to do a lot of recapping. But I had a lot of fun in that game, except for that end boss. The end boss in Divinity Original Sin, I won't spoil it, but it took me a very, very long time. It's admittedly the only boss that's ever taken me more than one recording session to do. But we eventually did it, which I think was a testament to how much I had learned in this entire experience, because, yeah, he was not easy. That's fine. See, okay, so if you're playing this game for the first time, you may not be aware of this, but a really good way to avoid traps, and I will admit, You know, I'll be the first one to admit it. I have a really bad problem following my own advice. I tell my kids all the time, do as I say, not as I do, and then I have to explain the process. But if you're going to avoid dragons, a really good first step, because you can see where they're starting and where they're going to end up, that's not a problem. But the problem is if you jump right into it, it makes it a lot harder to avoid. So perhaps, if you're playing this game for the first time and you don't necessarily know a good tactic for how to play the game, maybe don't jump into the dragon's mouth. I'm gonna recommend that wholeheartedly as a very good first step. Also, this shouldn't be nearly as hard as I'm making it seem. Part of the issue, I wonder if I just had to get close to the barrel, because they have to seemingly traverse. Well, anyway, so you know where they're starting and you know where they're ending. So as long as you get a rough idea and you don't jump immediately into the thing, then you should be good to go. Also, I think that talking during all of this is definitely not helping my case. 15 out of 20, oh, fuck. 15, 16, there's a number. 3 more, so 1. God damn it. Alright, well that's fine. It's the thought that counts. Just believe I almost did it, which means I basically did it. It's just gonna take me a little bit longer to get to the end steps. That's how all of this works, right? You know, you get eaten by a dragon, you have fun with life. That's just part of it all. But anyway, I was trying to mention at one point, I have no idea if I finished the thought process, but I tried to mention if you guys have any ideas of any games you want to see, either indie, big, whatever the case is, be sure to let me know, because I'm up for playing almost anything. I haven't found a game yet that I didn't want to play. I have avoided doing some of the really, really big games. Like, obviously, Followed's a big game. Devil May Cry is not overly big, and it is mission-based. Which definitely helps me when it comes to trying to make the episodes a proper length. You'll find with Followed, I tend to do 20-minute segments, so thereabouts. Same thing with Penarium, same thing with most of the games. But Devil May Cry, I enjoy it because it is mission-based. I think I can do the same thing in Spec Ops, maybe, and maybe some others. But because they're not, you know, expansive games and they are mission-based, we have the flexibility to do it as a chapter process. And then you know if there's X amount of chapters, there's only going to be X amount of episodes, and you can lay things out, you can order things a little bit better. Alright, also, if I cannot die, that'd be nice. This level's great, I enjoy seeing the dragons, I've seen too many of them. Which is fine. There we go. See, I think I just gotta fake him out. Really, the thing that I'm doing that's really causing me the most hassle is that they delay for a second and they shoot based on the position of the players. So if you just fake them out, it shouldn't be too difficult. But I think that, again, when you're talking and doing a Let's Play and playing, you know, talking while you're playing, it definitely doesn't add to the experience of focus. Yeah, I find it's extremely hard to focus. But you know what? That makes better commentary, or better content, I think. I'm not overly sure, but I'm gonna pretend that it does. Okay, it's on the other side. I also don't think I can jump from one side to the other. I'm not gonna try it. Well, I guess I got nothing else to lose. Can I jump from... That seems like it's... Hold on, can I... I can. Okay, it's just a very precise jump, and only do it if you really can't avoid it, because I hit that about 1 in every so many chances, so let's not do it that way. Okay, so every 3 they're gonna switch. I have the most trouble when there's 2, which I think makes perfect logical sense, because, you know, by nature of it, 1's easy enough to avoid because you can track 1 a little bit easier, but trying to track 2 while also navigating, yeah. I'm explaining how games work, by the way. I don't know if you guys have ever played a video game. They're pretty cool. You guys should try them out sometime. So, yeah, I'm enjoying Panarium a lot more than I thought I would, and I've actually had some comments from people in real life who have also mentioned that Panarium looks like a lot of fun, and I don't know the studio personally, but I'd say definitely check out the studio if you get a chance. The studio seems like they're pretty cool. Oh my god, I did it. See, if you're nice to people, in this case, the studio, good things happen. It's fantastic. Alright, let's go to the next challenge. So you survived, my pets. That's a surprise. Most of your peers are dead by now. I went to cough and then decided to talk instead, if you're curious about what that noise was. Another genius move by me. I'm gonna take a drink. Give me a second. Paul got fried by a laser. Eugene nearly dodged a rocket. And Maxie, well, he's a pile of smoking ashes. Anyway, listen, I ran out of body dark magic potion. Oh no. Could you make me some while you're running for your life? Great, thanks. Oh good, I love this game. Oh, right, the things don't come out of that. That's where the bad things come out of. Okay, well, that's fine. I remember how this works now. It's gonna poop out a bowling ball, and then I just have to collect things. Alright, I'm still guessing I can only do one at a time, and there's only so many and I'll break them. Alright, I'm understanding the general flow, which is no big deal. Okay, no, I think we got a grasp on this, he says right before he loses. So, wow, that came out of nowhere. I mean, it probably didn't. Probably just not paying enough attention. Okay. I also do remember to use the sides a lot more, as the dragons don't help the case. But at least I can jump side to side at this point. Like so. There we are. Wow, that nearly killed me. I don't know how it didn't, actually. See, that did, and I understand how that one did. Well, okay, no big deal. Where's the first one? First one's over yonder. Yeah, thankfully with these ones, I can more than likely see that, yes, there is a brown, which I'm being told is not actually brown, but that's irrelevant. Colors are whatever. We have what I assume is green. It's kind of like a throw-up color, and then we got a brown, and then we got a blue, which doesn't even look really blue. It looks like the color of the ocean, which, I mean, the color of the ocean is blue, but when I say blue, I picture a specific shade of blue that I can't really describe to you, considering the whole color problem. So, that's how I'm going to explain that. That's not the color I had. That is, though. Alright, well, it's fine. I'm just an idiot. Oh, I'm going to go the other way if you don't mind. And then we're going to go grab this one. Okay. See, that's not what you want to do. You don't want to kiss the bowling ball. It's also hilarious, because this seemingly, for like the average viewer watching this game would not be nearly as long for them as it is for me. It just so happens I continue to do the thing, not the recommended way. Okay, see, I literally jumped into that one. That one is on me, I will admit. Now, the controller experience isn't so bad. I am getting a decent amount of enjoyment out of the controller. It's a little bit easier to work with than mouse and keyboard, which I've learned since the episode came out that I can use two hands. I could use the arrow keys in space, and then just use two hands, which is a great idea. I, however, was using or not W, I was using S and A. That's not where that goes. I was using S and A on the keyboard, which, fine. Of course, the only problem with using S and A on the spacebar is that everything's one-handed, and it's a lot more difficult to be precise. Although, if I really cared about being precise, I would be using the D-pad, which I am not. Because I am smart. Yup. Good old platformers with analog controls. Oh no! Come here. Oh, I only have one more of the throw-uppy ones. Which... oh no. Uh-oh. I don't need that. Wait, no, get rid of that one. Oh no, I need you. See, I needed it, not the explosive. Okay, well that's fine. See, you just gotta pay. Oh no. There we go. We're good. Bowling balls coming out of nowhere. Fantastic. So, I think I'm getting some rhythm down. Now, my rhythm in this game, for some reason, is definitely back and forth. Also, when I said analog controls, sorry, my brain works in really weird ways, where I have to finish my thought processes long after I've started talking about them and got distracted. But I'm not using the D-pad. I'm using the analog stick. I don't know if that's analog controls. I think it is. Anyway, it's not the easiest thing to work with. It's not like it's the fault of anything, really. It's just, I should be better. That's all I'm getting at. Alright, I need you, and I need to go not into the explosives. See, they're timed. Every X amount of seconds, do a thing. But I can't keep track of the timing in my brain, because that would be a lot of effort. Okay, one more is what I need. It's over there. I don't think I can grab it. Okay, I was kidding. Yes, I can. I grabbed it out of a whim. Nailed it. Okay, hey kid, thanks for the potion. It was so smooth, so. Listen. I don't want to talk about your lotion. I just don't. I appreciate it. I'm glad it worked. Let's leave it at that. Anyway, today is the time for some new traps. Introducing water cannon and lightning. Oh, that's terrible. Questions? No? Good. Smash 30 barrels. It didn't say 30. I don't think I like this trap. This is not my favorite trap. When's lightning gonna come into play? Is that immediately next, or? Yes, it was. Oh, we're just gonna get rid of the stage. That's what we're gonna do, is it? That was your bold idea, was to get rid of the stage, because having a stage is. Oh, did it come back? Well, that's good at least. I was really wondering how that one was gonna work if they just removed them completely and permanently, because that would have been bad. And there's a lot of unattended side effects you can get by doing that. Now, will the water get electrified by the lightning? And then in that case, if I'm just anywhere near the water, do I immediately die? See, these are all really good questions. 2 lightning boys. Okay. Oh, you do drop them, so that is at least useful. Should not have chanced that one at all. Alright, well, we have the bar that closed them. I couldn't remember what that trap was exactly. Don't worry, I remembered it. A little bit late, but I remembered it. Okay, so I don't think that the water boy has too much of an impact on the watery boy. So lightning boy and watery boy seem to be good. Shuriken boy is still dangerous. But I think that the easiest one is probably 2 lightning, only because there's a delay. So in retrospect, 2 things of lightning is difficult, because if they hit you, then you're screwed, and they last some time. But they also destroy platforms, and destroying platforms is definitely not good. But on the other hand, it's a little bit slow, and it's a little easier to dodge, so I'm happy about that. Also, if there's a barrel on a platform, can the lightning destroy the barrel itself? That's my question. Because if it can destroy the barrel itself, that might be a bit of a problem. Okay. I just ran right into the wall. Okay, now this is a considerable challenge. Losing half of the stage, but also having to contend with half the stage leaving me. Definitely a problem. I got really greedy. That didn't work. It's not worth it to get greedy. Don't do it. Just remember, wait your turn, kids.